And with us at the round table this week is Alex Benjamin, who is the artistic director for the Festival de Lanaudière in Quebec. Welcome. Good to see you. Nice to have you back this year.
Thank you very much.
So this is your 37th year, the festival kicking off this week.
Yeah, exactly. We're quite excited. So, hopefully we'll have the weather that comes with beautiful music, and that makes it much more enjoyable.
We hope so, because it can be unpredictable this time of year, certainly in the summer. Tell us about your festival this year and some of the headliners.
A lot of really beautiful things this year. We have, of course, all our usual collaborators are there, Kent Nagano and the Montreal Symphony, Yannick Nézet-Séguin, l'Orchestre Métropolitain. We have Les Violons du Roi. We have the Festival Orchestra, which is a wonderful orchestra that's made for the event, but that's going to do an evening devoted to Richard Strauss. It's anniversary of Richard Strauss this year. There's a lot of wonderful ensembles from outside of Canada also. We have the Deutsche Kammerphilharmonie Bremen, which is probably one of the 2 or 3 most extraordinary chamber orchestra in Europe right now. And they've been here with us. This is their 4th time. They've done the complete Beethoven symphonies for us. They've done the complete Schumann symphonies. And this year they're doing Brahms symphonies, 1 and 2, and 2 concertos with fantastic musicians. So these are part of the highlights, and this year, for the first time in a very long time, we're going to have some dance also.
Really?
Yeah, at the amphitheater with Dance Theater of Harlem, an absolutely extraordinary dance company from New York.
That sounds fantastic. So you have a month long.
Yeah.
How many concerts and performances do you have in all?
It's I think it's 25 or 26. I stopped counting after a while.
And this has really grown into a fantastic summer music festival. Certainly Canada is known for their summer music festivals, the Jazz Festival in Montreal, the blues festivals, but this is classical music, and it's also in a setting that is just so wonderful. You're about 45 minutes northeast of Montreal in Joliette, Quebec. And tell us what makes it so special about the setting and how that adds to the festival.
Well, first of all, it's a very beautiful region. I think people don't know the Lanaudière region that well. It's right next door to the Laurentians, so it's very similar, although more fields, it's not quite the same feeling, but it's a region that has developed a lot throughout the years. It used to be centered basically on the tobacco industry, which is interesting, and that totally died after so many people stopped smoking.
Yeah.
And they've reinvented themselves. So you see all sorts of cornfields now, but there's also wineries. There's some wonderful cheese making in that area. So it really, you have the feeling that you're doing also a tourist venture when you come, and you get to the amphitheater, which is not in town in Joliette, but just a little bit outside. And there, I mean, if people are familiar with Tanglewood, it's very similar. But what I like, and I don't say it to Tanglewood people because, I think it's better than Tanglewood because it's on a smaller scale. So you still have the picnic on the lawn and all these things that you can do that makes it so relaxing to be there. But when the music starts, since it's smaller, since the lawn is on a slope, you really get the sense that you're getting into the music. You're part of the concert. You're not sort of, in a distant field somewhere and everything shown on the big screen. So we've managed to have that wonderful balance between being outside, being outdoors, being with nature, and yet it being about the music.
And the setting is so wonderful. You have the amphitheater, you also have a church, and you have other venues that are special and
Actually,
unique.
we have, between 8 to 12 churches, different churches. Lanaudière region is huge. It's a big region, and there's a lot of old historic churches. So every year I pick different churches for the concerts. So like I said, people, even from Quebec, they come and they take it as a tourist venture. It's that kind of pleasure because it's so beautiful to go around there, and you arrive, you know, in this very old church in this very quaint small village, and you have a concert of Mozart sonatas with on the forte piano and a recital of flute and harp and things like that. So it's really makes it it's a whole experience. That's what we try to give.
So not just the beautiful scenery, and then some of the best musicians in the world to boot. So that's
yeah,
that makes it wonderful. The amphitheater is celebrating a special anniversary, and it's actually named after the founder of the music festival.
Father Fernand Lindsay founded the festival in the late 60s, and when he died in 2009, we decided that we should name the amphitheater, we should give it his name, and I think that was very important because the amphitheater it's really unique. I mean, there's no other place like it in Canada. There are very few others in the whole of North America, and it's really amazing that he was able to think about this, to dream this festival in really in the middle of a field, like I said, over almost 40 years ago. There's something magical about it, and we still feel that magic, still feel that we're in a place outside of time, and to live a special experience.
And of course, the classical music is what first and foremost. But as you mentioned, from year to year, you'll have additional acts this year with the dancers from Harlem.
Yeah, we have the dancers. We've had this week on our opening concert, we had a circus, Cirque Éloise, who did their acrobats with the orchestra on stage. So every year, try to do something different, something special. I think that's what a festival should be about. Yes, it's about bringing the big name orchestras, the Montreal Symphony and the others, but it's to bring them in a context that's different, or doing really special things that are a bit different. And
you mentioned the tourists certainly come and enjoy it. I imagine you're also hoping to appeal to maybe a new generation every summer, that both within Quebec and Ontario and also here in the States.
Well, it is important. I think there's, contrary to popular belief, I think a younger generation do like classical music. I think the difficulty is bringing them to the concert. It's more the concert experience, the formal setting of it, that is a little bit more difficult for the younger generation. So we have also, like I said, the fact that for us it's outdoors, it does already make a difference because they come with their families, they can come with their friends. I see a lot of people early to mid 20s come and they go on the lawn. So they don't feel that they're in this formal setting of the concert hall. It's a bit different. We do have the giant screens also, which brings people closer to the music and to the emotion of the musician. And also we have really a lot of special. I mean, the lawn. If you're 25 and younger, you pay $25 and you have every single concert. For that price on the lawn. So it's really extraordinary. You get for $25, you get the possibility of coming to 12 concerts. So little gestures like that, I think, make it so that we do year after year get some of the younger generation. But it's, everybody, I think, is searching for ways to do so, and it's not easy.
You mentioned there are package deals for tickets, so you can actually go to more than just one performance. And
yes,
it's affordable.
We do have. I don't know all of them by heart, but yes, there are certain packages, and we also see something now which is really fun. People from the northeast of the United States coming and going to Montreal for a couple of days and making that Lanaudière part of their cultural trip. It's like you said, it's very close. It's 40-minute drive, so it just becomes more of a general cultural adventure.
And if it's certainly a wonderful drive, a beautiful drive, but if they don't want to drive and they're in Montreal for a few days, for a few of the concerts and on weekends, there is a shuttle bus from Peel Street up to the festival, and so if they want to go that route, that saves them the drive.
Yeah, exactly. We try to make it easy for people. We do understand that we're asking people to come to us, but I think the feeling I always get is once people are there, they're so happy to have done it, because it's a special experience.
And for folks coming from the States, Highway 15 up to Montreal, and then Highway 40, I believe,
40,
up to Joliette. Only about a half hour once you get beyond.
Once you're out of Montreal, it's very, very quick.
Fantastic. Well, Alex Benjamin, thank you very much for taking the time to be with us. We appreciate it. Good luck with the festival this year. We hope you have great weather.
Thank you so much.